1 second, Doc. Okay. Oh, what happened over there? Oh, there he is.
Okay, so tonight is Brachas Samech Beis Amid Aleph. Tanya, I'm Rabbi Kiva. Hamachas nichnasti achar Rabbi Yoshua Beis Akisei. Rabbi Yoshua was one of the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva. Excuse me, Rabbi Akiva was one of the Talmidim of Rabbi Yoshua. And Rabbi Akiva followed his Rabbi Yoshua into the bathroom. Rabbi Akiva in the bathroom learned from Rabbi Yoshua the following. When you sit, going to the bathroom, number 2, you should face east-west, not north-south. Rashi doesn't really give us a reason for this. It may have to do with how the Beis Hamikdash, the Beis Hamikdash is arranged.
Well, we learned before you shouldn't be facing the the Beis Hamikdash or
Mizrach
Kodesh Kodoshim.
Mizrach Ma'ariv is the way the Beis Hamikdash is lined up with the Kodesh Kodoshim in the Ma'ariv and entering with the Mizrach. So probably it's related to that. Second thing he learned, Lamarati, you shouldn't go to the bathroom standing up. You should sit. When you clean yourself, you should clean yourself with your left hand, not your right hand. And the Gemara will give us reasons for that. Armalai ben Azai. I mean, you didn't have embarrassment to follow your Rebbe into the bathroom? Armalai, Rabbi Kiva said, this is also part of Torah. Torah and Derech Eretz. I have to learn that as well. Tanya ben Azai Omer. So, ben Azai, who was one of the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva, who was actually a Talmid Chaver, they were in the same generation. Remember, it says, Arba Nechnasu Lepardes. It's Rabbi Akiva, Elisha ben Avuya, which was Acher, Ben Azai and Ben Zoma. So Ben Azai, one of them died. Ben Azai, one of them died, and Ben Zoma, one of them went Meshiga, and Acher went off to Derech, and only Rabbi Akiva came out Sholem. So that's how you remember that Ben Azai and Ben Zoma were in the same generation as Rabbi Akiva. So Tanya Ben Azai Omer Pamachas Nichnasti Achar Rabbi Akiva Beis Akisei. He also followed Rabbi Akiva into the bathroom. Lomadati Mimenu Shlosha Dvarim. He learned the same thing. Lomadati Shei Nifne Mizrach Umayr Don't Suffer the Darum. Lomadati Shei Nifram Umed Elam Yushav. You should go to the bathroom sitting. Lomadati Shei Mekanchim Yamin Elam Small. Amal Rabbi Yehuda. Adkana asked Panecha Barabcha. He asked him the same thing that Ben Azai asked Rabbi Akiva. How come he didn't have embarrassment to do such a thing? Armelo, he answered the same thing. Then the Gemara gives us a later story about Amiroy in a similar vein. Rav Kahana al Gana tu se Rav Kahana hid himself under the bed of his Rebbe Rav.
Wow.
Shmaya, he heard the Sach v'Sochak v'Asat Sochav. He and his wife were in the bed, and he first had conversation with her, then he made some jokes, and then they had relations. Meanwhile, Rav Kahana was under the bed. Amar lay, Dami, so Rav Kahana couldn't help himself but to speak out. Dami pumi de Abba k'loisrav tavshila. Rav's, speech was so nice. Or Rashi says like a hungry man, like somebody who hasn't had relations with his wife for a long time, that he was had kalus rosh, he was,
frivolous.
Correct. So all of a sudden Rav recognized that his student Rebbe, Rav Kahana is below the bed. Amar lo Kahana, achat, you're here, puk, go out of here. The lavo achara. It's not customary to do this. It's amerlo Torah hi v'lo mananitzar. Even in this manner, it's something that has to be learned by talmidim, exactly how their rebbe engages in that kind of action. Why did the Gemara say one of the things that Rabbi Kiva learned from his Rebbe, Rabbi Yeshua, that you only clean with your left hand, not your right hand? Amar Rav Nei, Shatorah Nitna Biyamin. Number one, the Torah was given with the right. Shenemar, it says in Zosa Bracha, Miyamino Eish Das Lomo. That when the Hashem came to the Torah, he came from the right side. Rabbi Rachano Omer Neshi Kroiva Lapeh. People use their right hand to go into their mouth. We know this with the corona now, right? I saw a study the last couple of days that a person touches his mouth 90 times a day. His mouth or his nose 90 times a day.
90 plus.
Right.
Without knowing.
Wow. Without, yeah, just that's how many times, that's just in the matter of a course of a day. So because the right hand is close to the mouth,
it's not.
We don't want to contaminate
right, he
cleaning himself with his right hand. That he uses his right hand to tie the tefillin onto his left arm. That about koira, when he lanes, he uses his right finger to go word by word. If you don't have a yad, so kitanoi. The Gemara says the Machlokes Tanna Eliezer Omer that the reason why you don't clean with your right hand is because you eat with it. Rabbi Yeshua Omer because you write with it. Rabbi Kiva Omer Tami Torah. Bakuri uses his right hand to show the words. Whoever is modest in the bathroom, is saved from three things. From snakes, from scorpions, from demons. He has good dreams, or his difficult dreams will be resolved. There was a bathroom in Tveria. Even with it was a dangerous bath. People knew that the demons hung out in that bathroom. It was so dangerous that normally, if you're in a place of demons, the demons will attack you if you're alone. But if you're with a friend, they won't attack you. But
where do they hang up in the bathroom? What's so special about hanging in the bathroom?
They hang out in bathrooms because it's a makom metunef. It's a dirty place. So that's one of the places the demons hang out. And that it was a place that even when two people, afilu beitre, even in the daytime, mitaski. So Rabami Ravasi, Rabami Ravasi would go into that bathroom by themselves, and they would not be harmed by the demon. So the Chacham said to them, Lo mistafisu, aren't you scared of the demons? Armilahu, anan kabbalah gamina. We have received a certain Masorah that Kabbalah Beis HaKisei tzniusa ushtikusa. The way you're supposed to act in Beis HaKisei is modestly, quietly. And this will protect you from demons. And Kabbalah de Yisurim, when you're Makabel Yisurim, also should be done b'shtikusa and through davening, with boy rachmi. Abaya, Merabile Ime, Abaya's mother would send an imra, would send a sheep, Lemail Badela, basically, she wouldn't allow Abaya to go into the bathroom alone. He had him go in with a sheep. Sounds like Appalachia. Harold?
What's that?
I said it said Abaya's mother would send Abaya into the bathroom
with a sheep.
With a sheep. So I said it reminds me of the Appalachians.
Oh, the Appalachians, yes.
Like the hillbillies. The
hillbillies. Like Deliverance.
Like Deliverance. So the Gemara says, Ularavi Lake Gadya. Why didn't they send a goat? It's smaller. So So'ir B'Sor Michlif, because demons also, or the demon of the Beis HaKisei is also called, or it looks like a goat.
Yeah, many of the demons have horns.
Horns.
Yeah.
Right? So they would be confused. Rava Makami Dava Reisha. Rava, before he became the Rosh Yeshiva, Mekart Shalei Basrav Chizda Amguza Belakna, that when Rava would go to the bathroom, she would make noise outside of the bathroom, like with some walnuts in a jar that would make noise when she shaked them. Basar de Malach, after he became the Rosh Yeshiva, Abdulay Kavsa Umanchle Yoda Aresha. They made a window into the bathroom, and she would put her hand on top of Rava's head while he was in the bathroom. Again, this was to protect him from demons, as if there was somebody else there. Amr Ula. Acharei Ageder, that if you're in a location on the opposite side of a fence, nifne miyad. You don't have to distance yourself any further. You can go to the bathroom right then.
Like in LA, on the side.
Like in LA.
Yeah.
Uvabika, in a valley, kozman shemis atesh ve'en chaver shema. You have to distance yourself enough so that if you passed wind, your friend wouldn't be able to hear you. Isi bar nosim masni hachi. But Isi learned this sugi a little differently. Achrei Agader, that if you're protected by a fence, that means between you and another person, still you have to distance yourself. It's not enough to just be on the other side of the fence. You have to distance yourself far enough so that your friend cannot hear you past wind. Ubabika, in a valley, you have to be out of eyesight. They can't see you. Meser asked you a kasha. That they could leave the olive press, the nifne lachre ageder, and they can go to the bathroom once they were on the other side of the fence. They ain't tahiri. The Gemara says, "B'taharas hekelu." Special din by taharas that they made it easier. You don't have to go so far. Toshma kama yirchak of you tahirim. How far away do they have to be in order to remain tahor? Kedei she'ero'eyu. It says that they so they shouldn't be seen. So the Gemara says, "Shiny oichle taharas dakila berabana." Again, it's a kula by people working with taharas. Ravashi Yomer Mai calls manchin chaver roa. It doesn't mean he can't be seen at all. The Korban Isi ben Asu calls manchin chaver roa is peruo. He cannot see him actually doing the act of defecation. For example, you can see part of his head or other parts of his body that are not involved in that. That would be permitted. Hahu Savdana, there was an elderly woman who would do eulogies. The Nachas Kamed Rav Nachman, who presented herself to Rav Nachman. Omar, Hait Sanua b'Archos Havla, that she was giving a eulogy about a person, and he said his manner, he did everything he did modestly. Omar Rav Nachman. So Rav Nachman said to this eulogizer, how do you know that he was modest? Did you go in after him and observe what was going on there? Tanya, Ein Korin Sanua, when you give a eulogy, or in general, when you describe somebody as somebody who's modest, it's it's somebody who is modest even when people aren't looking at him. So there's rules about how to go to the bathroom, and we're going to learn what they are. And you have to, you have to remain clothed until the last bit. And yeah, that means there's an Indian of tznius even when nobody's watching. That's a real sanua. Now, why was Rav Nachman so concerned that this guy know exactly about the person he was eulogizing about? Rav Nachman, my nafkalimine. So Mishum Detanya, Kishem Shenifroim and Amesim, Kach Nifroim and Asabdanim and Oinim Afreim. Means if somebody praises somebody during a eulogy too much, it's not true, he will be punished. And even the people who say Amen after that, and especially if they know that it's not true about the person. Torabon. Heizeu Tsanua, who is a modest person? Ze'anifne balayla, the makam shenifne bayom. A person who goes to the bathroom at night in the same place that he goes in the daytime. More says, it's not so. Bam Ravina Marav. La'olam yani gadam is that small chakras for Arvis. Person should train himself to go to the bathroom in the morning and the evening. So he won't have to be far away from a place to go to the bathroom and have to hold it in because we learned that it causes damage. The Sue, another halacha, Rava b'yamama, Rava during the daytime, have an ozil ad meal, would walk a meal away from where he was to go to the bathroom. Uveleli at night, Amrle Lishmai would tell his servant, just make a place for me just in the street outside my house. So you see, he did not go to the bathroom in the same place in the day and the night. he sent them to make sure that nobody is behind the base medrash, to chase them away, because the Bayina lived because he needed to go to the bathroom. So what about the halacha that was said that you should go to the bathroom the same place day and night? So lo tema b'makom ela ema kederach shenifta b'yom. We're not talking about physical location. We're talking about the manner, like we said. You have to clean with your left hand. You shouldn't do it standing up. You should do mizrah. All the various dinim that we said about the bathroom. That's the same way you treat it in the daytime. You should do the same thing at night. Rav Ashi Amar Filu Teva b'makom. Rav Ashi said, I can explain, even if you learn that it's talking about the physical place, that lo nitzrocha ela keren zovis. We're talking about a corner. If there's a corner to hide that somebody doesn't see you, so you should go there at night as well as in the daytime. But otherwise, you don't have to do that. I mean, if it's a very good hidden corner, you should tend to use the same place day and night. Gufa. Now we're going to learn something in detail, that which we mentioned in passing. Person should train himself to go to the bathroom morning and night, so he will never, end up having a need to go to the bathroom and be too far away. Wake up early and go to the bathroom. And at night you should go to the bathroom. Mashmesh voshe. Now mashmesh seems to be the way the Rishonim explained. This was I guess people who were constipated, they would actually use like a stone to open themselves up, like almost giving themselves, like a disimpaction. So you should mishamesh, open yourself up, vashev. V'al teshev, don't sit first and do it. I guess that can damage you. Shkola yoshev umamashmesh, afilu oisim kshafim baspam yaboinalav. That makes you very susceptible to demons. And people who are going to do magic or witchcraft, even in Spain, far away from you, it'll come and affect you. But let's say he forgot about this din, and he sat down, and now he needs to use the stone to open himself up. What should he do? So he has to recite an incantation. Lo li, lo tachim, lo tachtim. Lo hani v'lo mahani, lo charshi decharshav, lo charshi decharshasa. That's the incantation he has to do. Tanya, Benazai Oimer, Al kol mishkav shchav, chutz min hakarka. You can lie on any kind of bed except for the ground. Al kol moishav shev, you can sit on any chair, chutz min hakoyre. Don't sit on a high beam, because you might fall, says Rashi. Omer Shmuel, Sheina ba'amad hashachar, sleeping when the sun is by alos hashachar, ki istam elaparza, is very good for the body, like something that is good for iron. Yitzia ba'amud hashachar, going to the bathroom early in the morning, is also ki istam elaparza, is also good for your body. Bar kapara v'mazbein mili bedinri. He was known for his witticisms, for his little, and he would actually sell that. He was like people who sell jokes. So ad the kafnes echol. That means when you're hungry, eat. Ad the tzachis shase. When you're thirsty, drink. Ad the rascha kidrach shrach. When your tea kettle is boiling over, pour it out. Karna karya baroimi. That there was a person who sold figs in Rome, and he would blow a horn. Parmezabin to any davluchazabin. Sell. If your father was in the fig business, sell, because obviously there are a lot of people buying. So he gave him an eitzah for like an economic eitzah. When I would walk on the roads of Mechuzah, the Mefik Bei Bechakla, I was walking on my way to go to the bathroom. Lo techzik lalachis v'lachis. So don't look this way and that way, because Dilma Yasvi Nashi v'lavu urcholis takulabu. Because there might be women on the road, and it's not modest to look at them. Rav Safra ala beis hakisei. Rav Safra went to the bathroom. Also, Rav Abba was there. Nocher le'abava. So he sort of grunted at the door. Amar le'leilmar. Or I guess Rav Safra grunted, and Rav Abba said, "Come on in." Basar denafik Amar le ad hashtaloi al Seir. You never visited Seir, like Rome or Edom. The Gemara Chamila to say, but yet you've learned the Edomite minhagim, which it was terrible minhagim. What do you mean? Lav achitan, didn't you learn the Mishnah Medura Haisasham? This is talking about the bathroom that was in the Beis Hamikdash. Ubeis Hakisa shel Kavod. It was called the bathroom of honor. What made it honorific? Zayek photo. It was a system. Mitzvah, no. If you went and you found the door locked, v'yadush yesham adam. You knew that the person was in there, so you didn't make a noise. Matzu pasuach. If you found the bathroom door open, v'yadush yesham adam, then you can go in. So Rav Abba, who sort of, said, "Come on in," lavor charo. It was not the right way. So why did Rav Abba do it? Who's sover mesukenu? Because when he heard the other Amoira grunting, he thought he was in danger. And that's a life-threatening thing, the Tanya. If you hold back your bowel, maybe it's hidrukon. You get a certain disease called hidrukon. If you hold back your urination, maybe it's you become green. Rabbi Yezer Alabes Hakise. Rabbi Yezer went into the bathroom. Also Ramah the Chake, and a Roman came in and stipped him. Rabbi Yezer left. But when he left, and the Roman was in there, also Dracona Shamti Lakarkashe, a snake came and bit him on his hemorrhoids, and his whole bowels fell out. This Roman. I will replace you with another man. Al tikra Adam el Edom, and he was a Roman, which is Edom was another synonym for the Romans. This is the story that we learned in Shmuel, that Shaul HaMelech went into the cave to go to the bathroom. David HaMelech could have killed him, but he didn't. He just cut off a piece of his garment, and then they had a dialogue. I could have killed you, and I had mercy on you. What do you mean, V'omar? It should have said, V'amarti maboyle. And it doesn't say, V'tachas v'chasti maboyle. I had mercy on you. Amr Elazar, this is what David was saying to Shaul. Amr lo David l'Shaul. Mina toira ben ariga ata. Mi'ikar adin, midoraisa, you're a road Dave. I could kill you. You're chasing after me to kill me. Sharei rodef ata. If somebody's chasing after you to kill you, go kill him first.
It goes down that David HaMelech suffered when he got older because David HaMelech cut the corner of the jacket of Shaul HaMelech. When he got older, he suffered of being cold.
This is the Gemara that's going to. This
Yes.
is the Gemara. This is the Gemara that's the source for that.
That's
We'll
right.
see in a minute. So Elat Snir Sha'isa He Chas Alecha. Shaul was very modest, and the modesty is what preserved. That's why it didn't say chasti. It says chas. It means because it was Shaul's modesty. Umayi d'chsiv vayavo al gidros hatzon ala derech, that they were coming. They were with the sheep. V'sham ma'ar, there was a cave. Vayavo Shaul lahasech esraglav, and Shaul went in to go to the bathroom. Tana, we learn in the Mishnah. Goder lifnim in goder. He made a fence after another fence. This was a cave within a cave, to have extra modesty. He covered himself like a sukkah with his garments while he was going to the bathroom. That's how modest Shaul was. There's a Vayakum David Vayikros Knafa Me'il. Here where it says David cut off a corner of the garment. Amar l'Shaul Balat. Amar Yosef Rab Chanina. Kol Mavazis Abgadim. So if a person doesn't treat his clothing properly, in the end, he's not going to benefit from his clothing. Shenemar, like Penny said, V'melech David Zaken, Baba Yomim, V'chusu Babgadi V'lo Yechem Lo. this is Perek Aleph of Malachim, where it describes that David is now old, and they find a young girl to sort of be his caretaker, and they dressed him up in clothes. Whatever they did, he could never be warm enough. So this is a mida keneged mida because he was not, he was mavaz of the garments by cutting it. Then the pasuk there by it says, Im Hashem esitcha, if Hashem sort of made you sin, yarach mincha. Amar Belazar, Amar leHaKadosh Baruch Hu leDavid. Maces, currently, you called me a maces. Hareni machshilcha b'davar shafilu tinaka shel beis rabban yori myself. Told David, I'm going to make you make a mistake in things that even a child in the cheder knows. For example, when we count for a minyan, we say Oshia esamecho varchas. We don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's not a good siman. Let's see, kisisas rosh bnei Yisrael of kudehem, parshas kisisa, parshas shkolim. Says when you're going to count the people, v'nasnu ish kofer nafsho. Everyone gives a machzis a shekel. You don't count the people; you count the coins. Miyad vayamad satan Yisrael. So the Satan sort of gave David an idea. See, Vayasis is David b'hem leimor, leich b'nei Yisrael. David gave a command to his officers to make a census and to count the people directly. So this is something that even a child knows that you're not supposed to do, but David made a mistake. Like when they counted them, they didn't take money. And then Hashem perished with a plague. My Esmoid, Omer Shmuel Sava, that means from the time that they shechted the korban tamid till they did this Rikas Adam, there was already a huge plague, and it's a very short period of time. Rabbi Yochanan Omer ad Chatzois mamish, until Chatzois. Vayomer lamalach hamashnis ba'amrav, and there was a malach that was causing all this killing. Go get the Godelador. Because if I take him, it'll save thousands of other people. But also Avishai ben Sruya. Avishai ben Sruya, who's one of the brothers of Yoav ben Sruya, he was like compared to the majority of Sanhedrin. So his death was Machaper, and the Malach HaMavis didn't have to kill more people. And then Hashem had mercy. Ma Ra, what did Hashem see? Amarav Ra Yaakov Avinu. Tichsiv Vayomer Yaakov Kasher Ra, Machane Elokim Zeh. So that's the Re'iyah. Ushmul Amar Efro Shel Yitzchak Ra. He saw the ashes of Yitzchak by the Akedah. Shenemar Elokim Yira Lo Aseh. Rav Yitzchak Navcha Amar Kesef Kippurim Ra. Shenemar V'lo Kachtos Kesef HaKippurim Eis Meisrael. The Machzis HaShekel that Klai Yisrael gave in the Midbar, that was the reason for the Kapara. Rav Yitzchak Amar Beis HaMikdash Ra. Tichsiv Bahar Hashem Yeroeh. Liga Rav Yaakov Baridi Rav Shmuel Bar Nachmani. Chad Omar Kesef HaKippurim Ra, which is the Machzis HaShekel. V'chad Omar Beis HaMikdash Ra. U'mistavra Command Omar, it makes logical sense that it's like the one who says Beis HaMikdash Ra. Shenemar Asher Ye'amer Hayom Bahar Hashem Yeroeh. Then it says Lo Yikanei Sodom LaHarabais B'maklo. Remember we said you can't use the Harabais as a shortcut, and you shouldn't go into it dressed with your shoes, with your staff. So the Gemara doesn't know what the word kapandria, which is a shortcut, they didn't know what that was. Amar of a kapandria kishma, it's like its name. Rav Chana Barada Mishmei Rav Sama Breder of Mari Amar Kamanda Amar Inish Ademikifna Adrei Eilbam. Until you get there, come this way. So it means a shortcut. Now let's say you're walking on La Brea and you go into the shul to daven, young Israel, and then you realize, oh no, I got to pick something up from Johnny, and you go out the back door to the alley. So I didn't plan when I went into the shul to make it a shortcut. So then it's mutter. It's not like I can't go to Johnny's via the back door because I'm making a shortcut. That was not my kavanah when I went in. If you went into the base of Knesset, mutter lasois kapandra. then you could use it as a shortcut to get to a shorter place. Then we said you can't spit in the Beis Hamikdash and the Beis HaKnesses. Or Kika Mikal V'Chomer. Amr Bibi Amr Shuban Levi. Kol HaRoikek Barabayis was Banazeh. Even if you spit today Barabayis, Ki'ilu Rokek V'Vaseino. It's like you spit in Hashem's eye. Shenemar Vayu Einei V'Libi Sham Kol HaYamim. Because Hashem's eyes and heart is in the Makam HaMikdash all the time. Amr Rav Rikika V'Beis HaKnesses Sharia. He held that spitting in the shul is permitted. Why? Midin Avamano, like a shoe. Ma min of Harabayis Beis HaKnesses mutter. On Harabayis, you were not allowed to wear shoes. Yet, we know you're allowed to wear shoes in the Beis HaKnesses. So Afrikika Harabayis who also Beis HaKnesses Shari. So he wanted to learn a similar limud. Armile Rav Papa L'Rava, Armile Ravina L'Rava, Armile Ravana Bar Masel L'Rava, Adi Yalef Miminol, until you learn the Kavachomer from a shoe, Nailef Mekapandria. Why don't you learn from a Kapandria? And just like it's usher to make a shul or the Harabayis a Kapandria, so it would be, there's no Kavachomer. Armile Tana Yalef Miminol, the Mishnah learned it from a shoe. Va'adamet Mekapandria? Mai, what do you mean at a Tanya? The Tanya. It says in a baraisa, "Lo yikanis adam arabayis, lo b'maklo should be not with your stick, but lo b'minol should be not with your shoes, but lo b'maus atzrim lo b'stino, not with the money in your turban, upe pundoso muvshalas lachrov, not the sort of like remember the hobos used to walk with a stick and a bag hanging from the stick.
Yeah.
That's what this means. V'lo yasena kapandria, and you shouldn't make it as a shortcut. And we learn out that you're not allowed to spit from a shoe. Even wearing a shoe, that's not a bizoyon dika thing. Yet, the Torah found fit to say, Shana left, Marak left, you have to move your shoe. Rekika, when you spit, which is a bizoyon dika thing, she derech bizoyon, lakoshake, that it should be prohibited. Rabbi Yossi Bein Omer Einot Tzorch, we don't need this kavach chomer. Next week in the Megillah, we're going to read that you couldn't go into the king's palace wearing a sackcloth. A sackcloth is not disgusting. You were not allowed to go to the palace. Spitting, which is disgusting, and that's you wouldn't be allowed to do it in the human king. This is how I understand. Name a hachal chumrah, the hachal chumrah. We're going to have a chumrah both ways, and we'll learn the chumrah Mirz Hashem Saturday night. Yes,
Hold on,
Rabbi.
Rabbi. I know somebody who spits in the shul. Okay, am I allowed to go over to him and tell him you shouldn't do that?
What, he spits on the ground?
Yeah.
Really good.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say who it is.
No, there's a crazy
I'm just
guy.
saying he's older than I am, and I don't want to be disrespectful. But every time I see him do that, I want to smack him.
Everybody's older than you.
Well, you should certainly tell the gabbai, because maybe the gabbai is the sort of in charge of telling everybody, what to do. That
Maybe.
way,
Okay.
it's not a personal thing against you.
Okay, I'll do that. Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, Shukar, thank you.
Good night.